Hi there ladies, it's Manisha here. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you a super easy and fairly quick design. I'm going to be using She Modern glitters. I've got some beautiful colours here. So I've got pink blush, which looks like that. So it's quite a nice sort of like a lighter pink. Then I've got purple lilac, which is obviously a lilac colour. Then I've got purple hollow, which is very, very pretty and holographic. Then I've got pink hollow, which is also a holographic one, so it's more like a sort of cerise kind of colour. And then I've also got pink fuchsia, which is sort of like a pink purpley sort of colour. So I've chosen those colours there because I feel like they work quite well together. So I've already got a couple of coats of polish on my nails, and the colour I've chosen to use for this design is an OPI polish, and it's called Skating on Thin Iceland. The camera will focus. Sometime today would be good. There we go, Skating on Thin Iceland. And to make the design work, I'm going to be using some foil glue. So you can just choose whatever your favourite brand of foil glue is. And I've also got a couple of clear stampers, which I've sort of flicked around, and I'm just going to use the flat side. And the She Modern stencils. So these are reusable stencils. I'm going to be using this one here. They're beautiful and they've got sort of like a holographic property to them. And I'm going to be using these stripes here. And I'm also going to be using a stencil, which is also a stencil stopper, so this will sort of protect the parts that I don't want the glitter to go on to. And just so you know, this is the design I'm going to be sharing with you today. So like I said, it's a really super simple one. It does take a little bit of time just doing the stripes and things like that, so I'm just going to be showing you on probably just on the thumb today, but I'm going to be doing you'll see photos of the whole finished mani right at the end, like I always do. I'll have links for you and whatnot down in the description box below with a list of all the products that I use. And yeah, apart from that, just stay tuned to the end and you'll see all the photos, and that's all for me. Thanks. Okay, so just apply the foil glue on evenly as you can on the nail. Don't cap the free edge or anything like that. And it'll go on white, and once it's fully dry it'll be clear. So I'm just going to place the stencil on my stamper, on the flat side of the stamper. And then I'm just going to be using those stripy sort of parts there, for the lines should I say. And I nearly started using that glitter before I'd actually covered up the areas that I didn't want any glitter on. So you can just use that stencil stopper there just to mask off the areas that you don't want glitter on, because wherever the stamper is exposed, the glitter will stick to that. So you basically just sort of evenly spread it out, and then any bits that are left on your fingers, you can just use your lint remover to take those away. So always have one handy, just keeps your work area clean. So I'm just shuffling that across, and I'm going to use the other pink, the hollow pink colour there in the middle. Just going to use the same method, and you know, push it out as evenly as possible. You don't need a lot of glitter, a tiny little bit goes a long way. I've actually been putting far too much on here, and so I end up wasting a little bit. I have actually just got a something underneath just to catch glitter, so you can do that if you want to. There's a mixing canvas included, so you can always use that, and then just have a mixed glitter to use for other nail arts if you want to. And I'm just going to carefully remove that, so you can wipe off any bits that are on the stencil as well, and then just keep it nice and clean, so when you put your next lot of colours on, you're not contaminating areas there that you don't want the glitter on. So I'm just going to stick that down firmly. So there was actually enough on that stamper to do my pinky as well, and I forgot to film that part of it, but you will see it when I do these other two colours. So I'm just going to use that really light blush pink there. And then for the second stripe, I'm just going to go ahead and use that lilac colour. So I'm only going to do 2 stripes this time, because these stripes are actually going to be going in between the other 3 that I've already stamped onto my nails. I I could have done all of the stripes on the stamper at the same time, but I think for me I had better control of it doing it this way. So I'm just going to take my time lining these up, and because there's glue there, I don't have to rush or anything like that, because whatever the stamper sticks onto, the glitter will get transferred easily onto the nail. So there's the pinky. So this is just the leftover glitter that was left on the stamper head, and it was more than enough to do the pinky. So I've done all the other nails off camera. I'm just going to use a cheap top coat on the nail first, and I'm just sort of carefully going over that, and then to finish it off, once that's dried, I'm just going to go ahead and do 2 coats of Seche Vite. I prefer to do multiple top coats when I'm using foil glue, just for a bit of longevity, and that's the finished design there. So it is a simple design to do, but it does take a little bit of time and practice, but once I got the ball rolling, I actually found the method quite fast to do. And I do hope you enjoyed it, ladies. If you have any comments or questions, just leave them for me down below. You can subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. It is free to do so, and I'm also on Instagram, so check out my Instagram page as well. I've got a direct link for you down below. And apart from that, thanks for stopping by, ladies. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day wherever you are. Bye for now.